Now we are joined with a phone call by our guest, Mr. Ambassador Ayman Mosharafa, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good afternoon, Mr. Ambassador.
Good afternoon.
First of all, what are the key points discussed between the Egyptian and Palestinian Prime Ministers regarding Gaza early recovery plan and rebuilding for Gaza?
The most important thing is the reconstruction of Gaza and the importance that there is a coordination between the Palestinian government and the Egyptian government to start a comprehensive plan on reconstruction in a time limit phase, which will permit the Palestinians not to be moved on their land during the period of reconstruction, which could stretch from a period of time. I do not have the time limit exactly.
Yes.
But the most important is to start as early as possible the first phase of the reconstruction to help the Palestinians to have a decent life and to start, the reconstruction while they are in Gaza without moving to other areas or in neighboring countries.
Yes. What is the role that Egypt specifically playing in the reconstruction of Gaza?
Of course, it plays a very important role since most of the heavy equipment and most of the building equipment is coming through the Rafah borders, and Rafah border will play a very, very important role in permitting all the reconstruction material to enter to Gaza. And of course, the Egyptian construction company will play a very important role in the reconstruction.
Yes. How does the plan ensure that the Palestinians are not displaced, will not be displaced during the reconstruction for Gaza?
That's a political position that President Sisi expressed as the red lines of the Egyptian foreign policy. That we have a plan to reconstruct Gaza while the Palestinians are there, like what happened in several historical areas, like what happened in Germany and Japan after the Second World War. Their population were not moved, so the Palestinians will be standing on their land while we start the effort of taking off the rubble and reconstructing the houses and the infrastructure, the power station, and bearing in mind that around 90% of the infrastructure and the housing in Gaza were destroyed.
Well, what is the challenges expected in the early recovery plan for Gaza reconstruction, Mr. Ambassador?
We do hope the first, challenge is that the ceasefire will hold. We heard unconfirmed decision today that the Israeli government will halt the entrance of the humanitarian aid towards Gaza,
right,
which represents a collective punishment at crime of war against the civilian population. So the biggest challenge is that the ceasefire will hold and we will be moving to the second phase.
Well, Mr. Ambassador, what are the financial or logistical support that Egypt has provided for Gaza rebuilding efforts?
I don't have a specific number, but I think it will not be an Egyptian contribution too. It should be an Arab contribution, and there is a detailed plan that Egypt will present to the Arab Summit after tomorrow to be approved by the Arab Summit. How to find the financial contribution to rebuild Gaza in a effective way.
Right. What diplomatic efforts are being made to ensure sustained international support for Gaza reconstruction?
The Egyptian diplomacy didn't spare time in any bilateral or multilateral meeting or any conferences. The Egyptian foreign minister and on all levels, we are stressing the importance of the reconstruction of Gaza and giving the Gaza the Gazian a hope of life and a decent life. And this will not be done unless they have a decent housing and they will return to normal life through rebuilding their normal institutions before the aggression of 706.
Well, how have the other regional and international actors responded to Egypt's involvement in Gaza's rebuilding, Mr. Ambassador?
I think it's actually there is some European governments with a very positive response, like Spain, like Ireland, like Norway, like Slovenia, and Muslims and Arab countries. But we do hope that we will have a more active and positive contribution and political support for what we are doing from the international community. Since I mean the international community, I do believe, in my own opinion, didn't stand up to the saga and the disaster of the Palestinian people in Gaza.
Right. What are the most urgent humanitarian needs for Gaza now?
I didn't hear your question.
I will repeat it again. What are the most urgent humanitarian needs for Gaza now?
The most urgent, of course, it is medicine and food. That's the most urgent need, because we have I mean, a lot of Gazian they need medical treatment. Most of the hospitals they were knocked out during the aggression. You have more than 20 hospitals totally destroyed.
Yes.
So the medical and is on its top priority.
Yes. Mr. Ambassador, for the Arab League Summit that will be held in the 4th of March 2025 in Cairo, what is the primary agenda of this summit?
Anyway, it's an extraordinary summit, as you said, and extraordinary to tackle the extraordinary situation in Gaza. So most of the Arab public opinion are waiting from this summit to have a unanimous decision to support the Palestinian people financially and logistically and politically, and to show to the international community that the Arabs are united in facing the Israeli aggression.
Well, Mr. Ambassador Ayman Mosharafa, former Assistant Foreign Minister, thank you so much for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we will go back for a short break and we will come back again. Stay with us.